Did Sherman's march to the sea constitute an example of total war? If you're curious about whether Sherman's march to the sea was an example of total war, let's break it down and see what really happened. Sherman's march to the sea was a military campaign during the American Civil War, led by General William Tecumseh Sherman. It took place from November 15 to December 21, 1864, and involved Sherman's troops marching from Atlanta to the coastal city of Savannah, Georgia. This campaign was part of a broader strategy to cripple the Confederate war effort. Sherman's forces followed a scorched earth policy, which meant they destroyed not just military targets, but also industry, infrastructure, and civilian property. This included railroads, bridges, telegraph lines, cotton gins, and mills. They even seized livestock and crops from local farms to feed their army. Now let's look at what total war means. Total war is the most extreme form of warfare, where any action or behavior is acceptable to stop or conquer an enemy. It involves mobilizing all resources, refusing to compromise, blurring the roles between soldiers and civilians, and having total control over a society. During Sherman's march, the Union Army targeted not just Confederate soldiers, but also the civilian population and the economy. They destroyed significant parts of Georgia's infrastructure and economy, which had a devastating impact on the Confederacy's ability to wage war. The campaign caused significant economic loss and diminished Confederate morale, generating deep resentment among Southerners. The destruction was widespread. Sherman's army wrecked 300 miles of railroad, seized thousands of horses, mules, and cattle, and confiscated millions of pounds of corn and fodder. This kind of destruction fits the definition of total war, as it aimed to break the Confederacy's strategic capacity for warfare by targeting both military and civilian resources. Additionally, the campaign freed between 17,000 and 25,000 enslaved black people, which further undermined the Confederacy's social and economic structure. So, to answer your question, yes, Sherman's march to the sea does constitute an example of total war. The campaign's focus on destroying the enemy's economy, infrastructure, and morale, and its impact on both soldiers and civilians, align with the characteristics of total war. This strategy played a significant role in weakening the Confederacy and ultimately contributing to the Union's victory in the Civil War.